everyone, welcome to MT Guitar and the Pink Floyd Friday. This is such a special lesson for me. I hope you'll stick around. We're going to do 3 lessons in one: the intro, the solo, and the chord progression, all in a beginner-friendly way. It's the first song I ever learned on guitar, in fact. And just a quick story about that. I was obsessed with Pink Floyd, I think, freshman, sophomore years of high school, and pretty much was able to sing a lot of Gilmour's solos by memory from my voice. And when I was working at a summer camp, in between my, sophomore and junior year, I think, that's when, a couple of my buddies there were playing this song. I said, I have to learn this. So they taught me it. So I probably played this intro and chord progression hundreds of times in the first month or two of my guitar playing. It really informed a lot. It taught me single note riffs where we just play one note at a time. It taught me basic strumming. It taught me finger strength by keeping my fingers there the whole time. And just, the single notes to strumming is really an important technique. The solo I learned a bit later, probably a couple months later. This taught me so much. Pull-offs, right? Slides, double stops, slides, etc. So all these great techniques bundled into one song, all sort of a beginner-friendly way. This is the first solo I learned as well. For the chord progression, you have these 4 basic open chords, good for any beginner to learn, of course, but then you have things you can do with the chords. You can do hammer-ons and stuff. You can do sus chords, and that's what Gilmour does. I'm sort of basing this lesson off how Gilmour played it live after the studio recording, and he really sort of had fun with it, embellished these chords a little bit. So we're gonna just stay right here. I don't think we even need to zoom in, because I want this to be very beginner friendly. We're not going to be too specific or particular. We're going to jump right in. Okay, so this intro, I highly recommend, any beginner should learn this intro. It's just great. So you're going to plant your 3rd and 4th fingers on the 1st and 2nd strings, 3rd fret. Now you're going to get your middle finger here on the 3rd fret. Strike it, so that's a single note, just that note. Now, 5th string, or the A string. We count from the very bottom of the guitar here. It's actually the top in terms of the pitch, so a little confusing, but this is the 1st string, okay? This is the 5th string, the A string here. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Now you're going to hammer on to O to 2, right? O to 2. So you hit open, get that finger there. You want it to be just as loud as when you started, okay? Then 4th string, open, 2nd fret. Now you're going to do a down, down, up. You can always add more strums, but let's just start nice and simple. Okay, down, down, up. If you want to do more, down, down, up, down, up, down, right? Whatever. You could just, for instance, okay, see how I just kept strumming a little bit? So you're just filling time. So whatever you'd like. For now, down, down, up is the bare minimum, and that's fine. One more time. Okay, now 3rd string open, 4th string, 2nd fret, and then open. Now we go to a G chord, so get those fingers there, and we go down, down, up as a bare minimum. You're welcome to go down, down, up, down, up. Whatever you'd like to sort of squeeze in there. So let's recap that riff. 3, 4, 1. Now we repeat everything. Okay, again, I'm sort of doing the bare minimum strumming, so feel free to strum a few more strums just to keep the rhythm going. Now, the 3rd phrase, we change things, so we start the same. This time, 2, O, 2, O. Now we get our first 2 fingers on the 2nd frets, 4th and 3rd strings, and we go A. It's like an A7 sus4, but just think of it as an A, honestly. So we got the first 2 fingers there. Here's where we do want to strum a bit more. So after you go 2, O, 2, O, I'm going to go up, down, 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 up, down. Okay? Or any variation thereof. Now we go to the fourth phrase. We skipped the 3rd fret 6th string, so we just go straight to the hammer on O2, O2, down, down, up, 2, O, 2, O, up, down, 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 up, down, for instance. Okay, now we go O2, O, chord, G chord, O2, O, chord. All right, I'm just strumming along, just strumming any pattern you want. Now the intro repeats and the solo happens. So I'm going to sort of breeze through this solo. All 3 lessons here, the intro, the solo, the chord progression, are going to be on the Patreon at the lowest $2 level. Check that out. I'm really excited to put that all in one place. Forgot to mention that earlier. So that will help you, because the solo I'm going to have to kind of breeze through it because I don't want to miss the chord progression here. So it's all G major pentatonic, almost all of it. So we're going to go 2, 4, slide on the 3rd string, G string, 3rd fret 2nd string, 5, 4, 3. So 5, and then go to G string, 4, back to B string, 3. Okay, now 4 to 2 to O pull off. Just love it. Then 4th string open. Now 1st and 2nd fret slide. Just a quick little grace slide there. 4th string twice. Open. So let's cover that. 3, 4, 1. You kind of want to hear that riff in the background. Now our double stops. Right? This can be tough for a beginner. You want to have the sound survive, right, till the end. So 3 to 5, and then back. In the studio, Gilmour strikes it twice, but every time I've seen him play it live, he just hits it once. Okay, now 2 and 3 on 2nd and 3rd strings, and then slide up and down as well, but then end with pull off 3rd string. Just beautiful. Now we repeat this a little bit. We slide up, then hit it again, and slide back down, like that. Now pull off everything, and slide up to 5 and 4, 4th and 3rd string. Beautiful stuff. So one more time. Here we go. Okay, and at the end, kind of vibrato and slide it down. Here we get to the fun part here with the bends, so the 3rd and 4th phrases. Alright, so we have 2 to 4, 3 on the 2nd string, 4, 5. Now we pre-bend. Pre-bend means we get the bend going as if you're, about to bend, but then you actually hit it as it's bent and unbend it, and then pull off to 3. Kind of a tricky move there. Classic Gilmour though. And then 4, 3, 2. Okay, so that's 2. Now we don't have we don't have an unwound G string, so you'll see Gilmour either play with the bending on the G string if it's unwound, or sometimes live he plays it like this if it's just a regular acoustic with the wound G. So this is what we're going to do because it's kind of a hassle to put an unwound G on. So 4 to 6 slide, 3, 5, 4 to 6 slide again. The slide is simulating the bending. Good. All right. Last phrase starts the same, but then this time we bend it longer, unbend it, pull off, 5, 2. Now 4 to 6 to 4 slide, back to 2, and that's it. Let's run the whole solo nice and slow. 3, 4, 1. Here's the double stops. Sorry. Okay, good. Next phrase. Here's the bend. Slide. Bend again. Slide. And we strum. Now we strum G for just a few beats before the C, okay? So strum however you like there. Now I'm going to give you a few strumming patterns for when the vocals begin. This is probably the most basic one and sort of dependable. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Just nice and dependable. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. So I'm skipping the chords here. G before the words. Now when we start the words, it's C over G to D to A minor to G. Then D, so the order reverses. C over G, A minor, G. Okay. Now the strumming pattern we covered down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. How about some other variations? On the D chord we can go down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. See? So now I'm making some more variations. So strum however you like, make up your own. But those are two I'll have written out on the Patreon. That's about it. Then when the verse is over, right? It's like a double verse. You go through the progression twice. Then you go back to the intro. Then Gilmour. Right? He does some soloing in G major pentatonic. So that's great. After that, they go back to the chorus, which is the same exact pattern, the same progression, I should say. C, D, A minor, G. And after that, back in the intro sort of riff, more pentatonic soloing. So the song is a perfect lesson for a beginner because you learn single note riffs, a little bit of a solo, a little bit of a chord progression, and you can get more advanced if you want to learn Gilmour's, lead playing in between the interludes. But I would say, that should keep you busy. Do check out the Patreon. In other news, I do have an album coming out a week from today. Please check that out. I'll put the links in the description below. You can pre-order my album. You can also check out the singles now. And in a week, it'll be available everywhere where you can stream. And I'm looking forward to that. So please check that out. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day. Check out the Patreon for the tabs. And yeah, rock on. We'll see you.